creamy hummus, tangy tabbouleh, boiled couscous, refreshing cucumber salad, and piping hot falafel that's crispy on the outside and pillowy soft on the inside. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Honest Cooks. Today we're making falafel and hummus bowl. Let's get started. We'll start with hummus. With 1 can of chickpeas, we'll use minced garlic, coriander powder, crushed black pepper, salt, tahini, and olive oil. Everything except olive oil goes into the blender. I'm using minced garlic so it blends evenly, but you can also use garlic cloves. Transfer the olive oil into a bottle for easier pouring, and we'll pour the oil from the side while we blend the chickpeas. If your blender is old and it gets hot when used for a longer duration, your hummus may come out grainy. To avoid that, add in 2 to 3 ice cubes in your blender if it's hot to touch. More such tips will be on my blog, link in description. Alright, my hummus is ready. Transfer it to a bowl and top it off with some more olive oil and paprika. Let's move on to couscous. I'm using boiled couscous and it takes about 15 to 18 minutes to cook. Start with room temperature water and add couscous, olive oil and salt to the pot and cook on medium flame. Best to follow packet instructions depending on what brand and variety you're using. While the couscous is getting ready, let's finish the tomato cucumber salad and tabbouleh. For the salad, I will chop some cherry tomatoes right down the center, mixed with some chopped cucumber. Add a generous amount of lime juice and salt, and we're done. Moving on to the tabbouleh, I have minced some red onion and Roma tomatoes here, and I will also finely chop some cilantro. Mix everything together and add some salt and mince some more. I prefer doing this with a knife over a blender because with my knife, I can fully control how much I mince my tabbouleh. I want it minced, but I do not want it turned into a paste. Next, a generous squeeze of lime and final mince. Transfer this to a bowl and add in 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Mix and cover it and set it aside until we need it for plating. And now for the star of this falafel and hummus bowl, let's make falafel. Traditionally, dry chickpeas are used for falafel. They are soaked overnight and used the next day. But sometimes you just want to make falafel without having to wait a whole day. For such falafel cravings, after a few trials, I have perfected an instant falafel recipe using canned chickpeas. That is what we are making today. But if you're interested in the more traditional recipes, I will have both the versions of falafels up on my blog. The secret ingredient for instant falafel that gives you that authentic taste and mouthfeel is roasted chickpea flour. We'll also flavor our falafel with some garlic, fresh cilantro, onions, lime juice, coriander powder, freshly cracked black pepper, salt, and some baking powder to get that fluffy interior. Blending is very straightforward. Put everything in a jar and blend. You'll definitely need to mix everything with a spatula at least a couple times, and if you need to loosen it, use the magic liquid from the canned chickpeas. And once everything comes together, do not overblend it. Spread it out on a plate and we'll start shaping these. Right, I don't have a falafel scoop on hand, so I usually just use 2 spoons to make a canal type of shape. But definitely, the easier way to do this is to take a spoonful and shape it with your hands. Just keep it uniform so it all cooks evenly. And when you're ready, start dropping these in hot oil that's about 325 degrees Fahrenheit. Try not to overcrowd the fryer. If you're using a smaller pot, maybe just cook 3 to 5 at a time. When these are nice and golden, I'll flip them to cook on the other side. You see what the chickpea flour did? It also helped bind these so they are not splitting or bursting at all in the hot oil. These are nice and crispy. I will drain these on paper towels and it's time to plate. Generous scoops of my creamy, garlicky hummus, followed by steaming hot pearled couscous. Next up, the star, crispy falafel, along with some refreshing cucumber tomato salad and tangy tabbouleh. I also quickly made this garlic sauce to go on top of the falafels. It's basically just tahini with a very little quantity of mayonnaise and minced garlic. I will have the measurements in the description. And there you have it, falafel and hummus bowl, packed with protein, delicious to the very last bite. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to reach out on my website if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Until then, have a lovely day.